Hello, Leo. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read I'm going to be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate. Stick with what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and drop the D3 Tarot Sheet review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Interesting. I just heard a door close. Oh, wow. Doors closing and doors opening. Leo, what does that mean? Doors opening and doors closing, doors closing, doors opening. Okay. Like foot traffic, a hallway, the hall. What does that mean? Goodness gracious. Okay. That's interesting. It's a nice energy. Okay, we'll go with it. As I'm straightening this one out, there you are, Leo. as I'm straightening something out, there you are, Leo. Okay. All right. Let's see. That's difficult. That is very difficult. One more and I'll jump in. All right, interesting. There's the boat. Get in the boat. Jumping into this. What boat? Jumping into this, Leo, like I said, there are doors closing and doors opening for the two of you. I don't know specifically what is all taking place with all these doors, but clearly the two of you are connected somehow, some way. Now, that being said, what is this next? It almost feels like a journey. It almost feels like something, like next journey, next chapter. It's kind of like, and turn the page. What's that song? Turn the page. I forget by who. Turn the page. Anyways, they're turning the page. It's a nice energy. They're turning the page, and the two of you. What is this? I like this. This is an energy of, and okay. What have the two of you been through together? Because damn. This is an energy of like, okay. Where will the journey take you? Wheel in the sky. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Where will this journey take the both of you? You don't know. You don't know. But whatever the two of you have been through together, like I said, damn. It's almost like this energy of you've done something exhausting. You've been through hell. You've been through some shit. And you both kind of sit down at the table like, okay, we can finally breathe. And it's just an energy of, insert sci-fi music, like you're just both spaced out with 1,000-yard stare. But what I like about this is clearly the two of you are moving forward together and getting through this. And things are beginning to actually emotionally look up. They're saying there's a lot of happiness here with what the two of you have been through together. There's a lot. And they're wanting to what you kind of know, Leo, that you mean a lot to them. That is for sure. You mean a lot to them. So whatever like I said, whatever the two of you have been through, it's been a lot. At the same time, you also mean a lot to them. Okay. Like I said, it's a nice energy. Huh. What is that though? Okay. I mean, they're damn. What is that? I mean, that's the thing. I was about to just say that too. Excuse me. It feels like initially there are still things still standing, but for how long? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, how long? Things are still standing, but for how long? Um, Jeez. I don't know what that is. How long can something still stand? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. I mean, things are in place, but for some reason, it's like, what is there's like difficulties, and even though the two of you have gotten through this, there's still something there that it's like it feels like leftover energetic chords that are being kind of like not necessarily technically unfinished business. It just feels like energetically like there are still things releasing and healing and processing and digesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Like shockwaves. It almost feels like aftershocks or shockwaves from this. Hmm. What is the. No, I'm hearing Carry Onward Way. Carry Onward. Yeah, the song Carry Onward Way, My Son. There'll be peace when you are done. Yeah, lay your weary head to rest. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Leo. There's the Ace of Cups. I don't know. Um, huh. I feel like they just got to do it for. I feel like they got to do something here for them, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, I feel like it's for them, but I don't know what that is. Um, was energetically there's some sort of departure? It's like you coming with or you staying behind? Was there some sort of departure? Was there some sort of kind of like parting ways with each other? I don't know. But whatever this is, once again with the doors. What's with the doors? Huh. I don't know. Like I said, it feels like, how to explain this? Yeah, there's once again, there's the two of you. It almost feels as if remnants, like energetic remnants, like how do I say this? Like it's like this energy of lingering. Like let's just say, for example, what is that movie called? Hold on, let me see if I can remember this. Is it literally called? It might be called Waiting. Is it Waiting with Ashton Kutcher? And it talks about the emphasis and the message of, I think, like an empty room and the possibilities. And so he kind of draws and he sketches. Is it him or her? I forget. One of them draws or sketches empty rooms, and they say they do it because it's the potential of the possibility of what can happen. Anything can happen, but they always sketch or draw empty rooms, like empty places. And for some reason, I'm getting the message of, well, let's just say, for example, these images kind of flashing through your mind of like foot traffic and all these things that happened in life, and it's kind of like the memories of what the two of you have been through. It's kind of like, I remember when they would walk through that door. I remember when they would walk through that door. I remember when they would kind of be walking around. I remember when their energy was kind of just lingering around me. I remember when their physical presence was near or close. That's what I'm kind of sensing from this, like energetic remnants. Because what, I don't know what this is, like whatever they are doing though, they're clearly working on things for themselves. But I feel like it's working on like what the two of you have been through, and it's like, okay, well, clearly there's a lot. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of processing. There's a lot of releasing. I feel like there's a lot of personal stuff going on as well. I feel like emotionally there are things that they're letting go of. Mentally, there's things they're letting go of. And overall, what the two of you have been through, they're also working on just accepting just everything. And so it almost feels like, let's just say, for example, the 12 steps of recovery for an addict. Inventory. Taking personal inventory. This is what this feels like. Because whatever the two of you have been through, it's a lot. And so, like I said, for example, if the two of you are sitting at that table, it's like, okay, here we are. And it's just kind of like, they look spaced out, but they're processing, and everything between the two of you is kind of flashing through their mind's eye. And they're kind of just sitting with it and kind of processing everything and working through that energy. But what I like about this is love. There's so much love. I feel like, I got to be honest though, I feel like it's very singular. I feel like it's for themselves. Even though, yes, it's for what the both of you have and what the both of you have done and created and been through, it's also a matter of having one's own cup filled first in order to kind of, cheers and share it, toast to the fam, and share it and enjoy it with others as well as you, Leo. A cheers or a toast to the fam. Yeah, and there it is. That's what I'm talking about. It's an energy of like, there are still some things being worked on. There are things being worked on, that's for sure. And there's, once again, there's the two of you. Yeah, the bond between the two of you is just too strong. It's, by the way, you're mirroring each other. It's too strong. It's too strong. That cord, that tie between the two of you is too strong. It still stands. Um, yeah, I get that. I get that. Something tells me they'll never be the same. I feel like the both of you, Leo, you're both showing me like the both of you will never be the same. But I feel like it's in a good way. I do. I feel like it's in a good way. There's this energy of like standing still at the same time, standing still simultaneously and feeling everything all at once. That's centered. Bye.